Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on this Saturday evening we have the Dirt Demons Racing fight to the finish. The Dirt Street Stocks here at the Knoxville Raceway. My name is Brett Rilla, thank you for joining us here on this Saturday evening. We've got about 10 minutes of practice left. I'll let you guys see what is going on and how the track is going to develop. We are going to take just a quick break here. We'll be right back. Of course, while we've got this opportunity, we want to make sure that you head over to our website. Check it out at www.ultimatedirttv.com. From there, you can click on our schedule, see what we've got coming up during the week. Of course, big thanks to our sponsors as well. Of course, you can check them out on our website. Of course, big thanks to Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, BK Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, Turbo Tees Apparel, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. You can check them out on all their social media information as well. Give them a like, give them a follow, all that good stuff. Not too far away from qualifying here tonight. Of course, we have none, so make sure you share it out to all your friends and families. We're getting set for qualifying here in just a moment, I believe. Few things ironed out here. Do apologise. Qualifying up now. Alright, we'll take a look at some of the drivers on the racetrack. So one of the first cars to get in a time here, Keith Moody in the 121. Keep an eye on Keith, so 3 laps of qualifying. So Josh Peacock, 23.081. 23.081, top of the speed charts at the moment. Keith Moody, second quick with a 23.069. Trent Miller, car number 14. Going to get his first look in here at the Knoxville Raceway for qualifying. Trent Miller, first time, 6th quick with a 23.201. A 23.201. Jamie Massey rolling out in car number 62. He will get the green flag. So Stephen Moore, a 22.877, now sits in position number 1. Braden Richards, second. Quick Terry Joyner, third. Keith Moody, fourth. Josh Peacock rounds out the top 5. Trent Miller, James Underwood, Eddie Underwood, Trace Williams. And you go back to Derek Fedkin Hoover. He's going to move to second. Quick Jamie Massey. First lap time, third quicker, 22.958. Here is the 86. Derek Fedkin Hoover in the 86. Second quick at the moment. 22.939. 22.939. Lap 2 going to be a little slower there. So we'll keep an eye on Fedkin Hoover in the 86. We'll see if he can better a 22.877 and take away quick time here this evening. 11 cars signed into the pit area. But the Dirt Demons Racing fight to the finish. Third lap, once again a little slower for Fedkin Hoover. Jamie Massey coming back out onto the racetrack to complete his final lap. Should get the green flag this time by. So can Massey improve on position or timing? So he makes his way down the back straight away. Jamie Massey, his third time is going to be a 22.990, slower than his opening lap with a 22.958. Meanwhile, Eddie Underwood on the racetrack right now, once again sitting 10th quick. 23.365 and 23.365. We'll see what Eddie Underwood can do. It's a 23.781. Not sure why he's shifting gears. It's actually losing time by doing that, just saying, just quietly. 23.621, 23.621. That will conclude qualifying. As the checkered flag has been thrown on the qualifying session. Well done to Stephen Moore, who goes quick time here this evening. We'll move straight into heat racing action. Just the one heat here tonight. All 11 cars, all 11 will make it into the main event. Of course, 55 laps the distance for tonight's A main. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 73, Stephen Moore. On his outside of the front row, the 86 of Derek Fedkin Hoover. And lining up out of position number 3, car number 62 of Jamie Massey. On his outside in car number 61, Josh Peacock will start position number 4. Your third row on the inside, car number 12 of Braden Richards will start position number 5. Starting position 6 in the 7-11, it's Terry Joyner. Fourth row inside in the 121, Keith Moody will start position 7. Starting position 8, the 14 of Trent Miller. Out of position 9, the 11 of James Underwood. And out of position number 10, the 99 of Eddie Underwood. And Trace Williams makes up this 11 car field. Was a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. We get set for the only heat of the night, and then of course we'll go straight into tonight's 55 lap main event. So it is Stephen Moore and Fedkin Hoover on the front row. Massey alongside Peacock. Here we go. The Dirt Demons Racing fight to the finish. The Dirt Street Stocks invading the sprint car capital of the world, the Knoxville Raceway. Green flag is out and we're underway here for heat number 1. 10 laps of the journey. It's going to be Moore and Fedkin Hoover. Fedkin Hoover's got to run on the outside in the 86, but Moore drag racing down the back straight away, give a slight advantage to the outside car, the 86. Peacock giving a bit of a bump there to Jamie Massey as they went into turn number 1 and 3 and 4. But your race still on for the lead. Fedkin Hoover going to lead that lap. Moore now going to take the line away on the bottom side of the racetrack. Fedkin Hoover up top. Look at the 62 car of Jamie Massey. Up the inside on Fedkin Hoover. Fedkin Hoover can't get down. Look at Moore going to slide up and pretty much split the gap right now between Fedkin Hoover and Massey. So a good battle going on for second and third right now. The 12 car of Braden Richards sitting back here in position number 4. Massey now moves into position 2. Into turn number 3 and 4 right now. Fedkin Hoover still stuck on the outside of the racetrack. Riding just above the slick line, right through the middle of turn number 1 and 2. It's still Stephen Moore. Can't say he's led all 10 laps because he hasn't, because Fedkin Hoover led the opening, maybe even led the opening 2 laps. As we've still got 5 cars, all within about 4 car lengths of each other right now, so side by side for third. The 12 car of Wretches on the inside of Fedkin Hoover. Go back to Josh Peacock in the 61. Who's watching this side-by-side battle happen in front of course, that inside line. Certainly the fastest at the moment, of course, the top 3 now. All started on the inside row, now on the inside row. As Fedkin Hoover, he might be feeling, he's getting freight trained at the moment. It's all on the bottom side. Now he's got a chance to come down low, and it's taken nearly 6 completed laps for him to get down to the bottom side. Now look at the 7-11 car of Terry Joyner, trying to make his way to position 5. And watch Massey trying to run down your race leader Stephen Moore in the 73. It's still Moore out in front. Massey now almost right up on his back bumper as they make their way down the front straight away with 3 laps to go. The top 2 was just started to clear away by about 7/10 of a second, 6-7/10 of a second. Battle on for third. Fedkin Hoover now going to try and move to the inside on Richards down the back straight away. But you race for the lead into turn number 3 and 4. It's Massey right through the middle, and it's Moore just above the slick part in turns 3 and 4. 2 to go. The tip of the green right now, and Moore going to slide up and take the line away from Massey. There's a little contact. Nothing to upset either car all that much. On the penultimate lap, heat racing action before our 55-lap main event starts. Who will be the champion of the fight to the finish? And it's going to be a fight to the finish, all right, in the heat race. Moore and Massey. Smart move by Massey here just to finish in second, knowing on the initial start you can't go to the green. And he should have the line going into turn 1 on the first lap in tonight's main event, but it's Moore hanging on for the time being as they come out of turn number 4. Checkers are out. Stephen Moore gets the win. Jamie Massey, Braden Richards, Eric Fedkin Hoover, Josh Peacock, Terry Joyner, Trent Miller, Keith Moody, Trace Williams, Eddie Underwood, and James Underwood, your finishers in heat number 1. There is a 5-minute warm-up session, so we'll let the drivers go out onto the racetrack. And we will be right back with your main event. You're watching Ultimate Dirt TV, the Dirt Demons Racing fight to the finish, the street stocks here at the Knoxville Raceway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. To apologise about the 5-minute delay, but there was a warm-up session going on. Well, it is main event time here in the Dirt Street Stocks. The Dirt Demons Racing fight to the finish. 55 laps on the board here at the Knoxville Raceway. We'll go ahead and take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. Starting on pole, car number 73, Stephen Moore alongside Jamie Massey, Braden Richards and Derek Fedkenhoover. Row 2, row 3 going to be Josh Peacock and Terry Joyner. Trent Miller and Keith Moody along with Trace Williams. Your 9 starters here in the fight to the finish. 55 laps on the board. Green flag next time by. Alright, here we go, 55 on the board. Stephen Moore, Jamie Massey, the front row, and we are underway as we go into turn number 1 and 2. It's Stephen Moore to lead off at turn number 2, past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum. Look at Richards. Braden Richards in the 12 car up on the inside to the tracks. Had a bit of a scratch right now. And well, it's Stephen Moore will lead lap number 1. Here at the Knoxville Raceway. Good battle for second and also fourth as well. Fedkenhoover along with Josh Peacock sitting in 4th and 5th. But right now your closest battle towards the front of the field right now as Stephen Moore starts just to pull away from a little bit from Braden Richards on the inside in the 12 car. Jamie Massey in the 62, and they continue to go side by side through turn number 1 and 2. Peacock has cleared Fedkenhoover. Fedkenhoover qualified second here tonight. Been shuffled back in his heat race, now starting to lose a few positions in the main event. The 7-11 car of Terry Joyner, then a bit of a gap back to Trent Miller, Trace Williams and Keith Moody. They all fight for the bottom side of the racetrack. The 61 of Peacock got the left front up on that curb on the inside. It's still Stephen Moore, the race leader in the 73 car. Of course, we'll go on board with some of the drivers here tonight. Take a lap around the Knoxville Raceway in a Dirt Street Stock. In fact, we're going to go on board right now with Jamie Massey. Right now sitting in 3rd spot on the grid. 5 laps in, 50 to go. Alright, we're going to look at the back here of Braden Richards, car number 12. You can see just how close Massey is right now. There's a good shot. That's just the standard camera here. Evil One Graphics, car number 12 of Braden Richards. Still, Stephen Moore continues to lead this track. Starting just to get a little bit dry, a little bit slicker on the bottom sides, and also in the entry to turn number 3. We'll see what it's like as they make their way down the front straight to see how the track's starting to hold up in turn 1. They're very similar at both ends of the racetrack. Still, Moore. From Richards, Massey, Peacock, Fedkenhoover, Joyner, Miller, Moody and Williams. Slowly start to see these drivers move up just above that slick line at both ends of the track, and then of course maybe starting to roll through the middle of the racetrack, and then we'll see drivers try and work that bottom side back in. Coming to 10 laps to go. Well, sorry, 10 laps complete. 45 to run. This is the main event of the Dirt Demons Racing fight to the finish. Dirt Street Stocks here at the Knoxville Raceway. Look at how nose to tail, look how close the top three are right now. Richards putting pressure on your leader, Moore. And you got Massey trying to get a run on the outside, and well, he almost gets the run, but Richards took the line away from him. Now Richards going to go in the fluff, four wheels in the fluffy stuff up top. He leaves that bottom side open for Massey. Contact down the front straight away. Massey now going to look for the slide job into turn number 1 and 2. Slide job complete. Richards gives him a bit of a bump. Close racing move. Jamie Massey into position 2. Braden Richards going to go back to position number 3 right now. Off of turn number 4. 42 laps to go. Plenty of time. In the Dirt Demons Racing fight to the finish, looking to go 55 laps, green to checker. Now we go have a look at a 4-place car. Josh Peacock. We go back to Derek Fedkenhoover, Terry Joyner in the 7-11, then about a 1.7 second gap back to Trent Miller. In 7th position, Keith Moody. In 8th, 9th is Trace Williams. We watch the top 6 cars, nose to tail. More Massey, Richards. Massey now's got a chance to challenge for the race. They even put that extra bit of pressure on that he couldn't do and couldn't quite finish off in the end of the heat race. Now he's still got 39 to go. See how dirty the front end is of some of these cars. Of course, Stephen Moore right now, it looks like he's got the cleanest car out there. Of course, he's been out in front so far. And at the moment, he's led all 17 laps in this feature event. A good 4-car battle now starting to develop for the race lead. Moore, Massey, Richards and Peacock as Massey looks down low into turn number 1 and 2. Challenge for the lead. Can he get the drive down the back straightaway into 3 and 4? He's going to use the slide job into turn number 3 and 4, and Stephen Moore turns it back underneath him, and now side by side down the front straightaway. Look at Richard trying to make this a 3-car battle. In a 3-wide battle for the race lead. Moore caught the inside berm and give the spot to Jamie Massey. Braden Richards now looking for second. Moore slides up just a little bit, trying to take the line away. And the 62 of Massey. Now look at Richards up on the inside. 3 wide for a moment. And Jamie Massey, Braden Richards, Stephen Moore putting on a show. The top 3. And how about Josh Peacock? He's got the best seat in the house. And he's now trying to make this a 3-4 car. Oh no, Richards and Moore. Oh, they got caught together. Oh, the 7-11 around. Oh, the first caution of the night. Oh, look out, boys. Take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. We see the 12 car of Richards just sliding up, but was not clear. The front bumper, of course, hooked onto the rear bumper. And a little contact, and there goes the 7-11 around. Should be some quick repairs, so the 14 car of Trent Miller caught up involved in that one as well. So the guys will get lined up behind the iRacing.com official pace truck. So the first caution of the night comes at about lap 23, 24. How about Massey, Moore and Richards? Peacock was just waiting for an opportunity. The opportunity arose, and well, now he's going to move into position 2. So the 14 car got some terrible damage there. Trent Miller, of course, having that issue, the front end issue, after being caught up involved as the guys were coming back around. The 7-11 Terry Joyner, he's done. And it looks like Trent Miller as well, he's going to be done. The pit crew going to go to work hard on that race car. Lights are out now. We have 7 cars left. In this one, of course, Eddie Underwood and James Underwood, both not even making the grid for the main event. So I'm not sure what happened to those 2 drivers. Maybe a malfunction or hardware malfunction.
Green flag.
Green flag back out. 26 complete. 29 to go. Massey. Fedkenhuber now. He's played the waiting game all night long. Unfortunately, his heat race, he went backwards. Now with a bit of luck, he's up towards challenging for potentially the race lead in turn number 3 and 4. Massey leads the field down the front straightaways. They make their way into turn number 1 and 2. He's got Peacock right in behind him. Then you go back to Stephen Moore and Richards as well. But look at Fedkenhuber now sneaking into position 2 momentarily in turns 1 and 2. It's a drag race into 3. 4th and 5th, Braden Richards and Stephen Moore continue to go side by side. Keith Moody trying to put the pressure on Moore as well. So they are right through the middle of the racetrack in turns 1 and 2. Fedkenhuber and Richards down low. Trace Williams and Keith Moody back upstairs. Look at Peacock trying to make this 3 wide on the exit of turn number 4. And once again, a good 2 and 3 wide action here. Peacock in the thick of things, and again, sandwiched in between 4 cars. 2 cars front, 2 cars behind. And yes, they are racing side by side in front and behind. And it's Peacock at the moment. Might be feeling the pressure, but not as much as what Jamie Massey will be right now, because Fedkenhuber. Fedkenhuber, Derek down. Almost got the lead there for turn number 2. But it's still Massey. Continues to lead this field. 24 to go this time by. Contact. Oh, Massey and Fedkenhuber. Massey goes to shut the door into turn number 1 and 2. Running right through the the slick part of the racetrack. Peacock on the outside of Fedkenhuber in the 61 car. Look at Moore and Richards. They continue to go side by side. Massey, will he take the line away from Peacock? No, he's going to give Peacock a chance to try and drive around the outside. Massey works low. Slide job from Richards on Moore. Deja vu, but this time Moore cleanly turns it underneath him. There was a clean slider. Not getting the rear bumper and the front bumper hook that time in 3 and 4. Fedkenhuber and Peacock continue side by side. Massey looking the goods at the moment. This track is racy right now. Top, bottom, middle. Well, not so much top, but certainly right through the middle. Through the middle, through the slick, and then on the bottom side. There was still some moisture down low and through the middle. Massey continued to make it work down the back straight away. Here comes Peacock at Fedkenhuber once again. The exit of turn number 4, Fedkenhuber trying to stick a front bumper on the inside of the left rear quarter panel of the 62 car of Massey. Once again, Peacock around the outside. Do we go 3 wide? No, we do not just yet. But no doubt about it, I'm sure these drivers will eventually, over the next 20 laps, will go 3 wide. It's almost a given right now. Massey shutting the door on Fedkenhuber again. Someone trying to use a slide job line, I must say. He starts on the bottom side on the entry into the turns. And just above the slick is where he's exiting on the exit of the turns. We'll see it here again. So not only is he shutting the door on Fedkenhuber, as Fedkenhuber catches that infield berm, but he certainly takes the line away from Peacock in the 61 on the exit of the turns. Oh, the 51 of Trace Williams. Oh, no! Moore and Richards again. There was some contact. Mooney around the outside of Trace Williams in the 51 car. So Peacock all over the back of Massey down the front straightaway. 6.5 tenths of a second back to 3rd place. And well, now that's going to be Stephen Moore on the inside, Fedkenhuber on the outside. Massey this time not going up or down low and taking the line away on the exit. Peacock just catches that infield berm just a little bit. Switches it up, down to the bottom in 1 and 2. Peacock driving it right back down through the slick and down on the bottom side off of turn number 2. Goes to the top in 3. He's going to stay up top on the exit. 15 laps to go, 40 complete, just the 1 caution so far. There's 9 cars started the main event. Fedkenhuber now comfortably in 3rd, and of course you go back to Moore and Richards. There was somewhat been like glue stuck together all this feature race. Has Peacock got anything for Massey? Massey takes his line away going into turn 1. Massey, Peacock, Fedkenhuber, nose to tail. Down the back straight away, and then it's Moore and Richards. Deja vu for those 2 drivers. Certainly put on a good show for the majority part of this race, of course. As one of the reasons those 2 drivers, unfortunately, that's why the caution flag came out. They got hooked together in turns 3 and 4. And unfortunately, Terry Joyner and Trent Miller got the worst of it. So 3 different lines from your top 3 right now. It's still Jamie Massey. Is the bottom side just starting to come back in right now. Fetkenhoover on the inside. Peacock came down the racetrack. And well, a whole lot of ground lost to the 86 car. So maybe Peacock might have learnt something from that one. Maybe the bottom side is just starting to come back in. Now he will go down to the bottom side into turn number 1. He stays down low. Massey up top. Massey, Peacock, side by side, 10 to go. Yes, this is the Dirt Demons Racing fight to the finish, and this will be a fight to the finish as contact. Oh no, Massey into the wall, Peacock and Fetkenhoover to the race lead. Oh boy. Massey and Moore come together, nearly 4 wide through 1 and 2, but it's 3 wide at the moment. Fetkenhoover, talk about counting your lucky stars. Peacock and Massey come together. And it was a case of they made contact. It was door to door, but they both went up the racetrack. Oh no, the 73 car around, but nobody else behind him, so we stay green. Oh my. Some controversy right now. Yes, it is truly a fight to the finish. And Derek Fetkenhoover in the 86, he has just got to work 7 more circuits around the Knoxville Raceway. Through turn number 3 and 4, Massey a couple of car lengths away. It's about 7/10 of a second. Lap times in the mid-23s, 23.5, 23.6s, 23.7s. Fetkenhoover nearly half a tenth quicker on the previous lap. I'll tell you the fastest car, or the driver that's done the fastest lap, Braden Richards, 22.894. They go past the virtual Doug Clark flag stand. He sticks 5 virtual fingers out. 5 laps to go. And Fetkenhoover out in front as we go on board and look out at the back of this number 86. Massey trying to hold off Richards. 3 laps to go. Richards up on the inside, the point of no return. If we see a caution, we finish under yellow. Otherwise, we race it out to the end. 3 to go for your leader, Fetkenhoover in the 86. Looking to become the first ever Dirt Demons Racing fight to the finish champion here at the Knoxville Raceway. Richards is starting to fall off just a little bit. We go back to Trace Williams in 4th. He's been the silent assassin all night, waiting for mistakes and waiting for him to pounce. Down the back straight away for the penultimate time into turn number 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, they will race it out from here on out as long as he gets past the flag stand. There it is, white flag one more time around the Knoxville Raceway through 1 and 2 cleanly. Down the back straight away for the final time. 2 more turns for Derek Fetkenhoover in the 86th. Down to the bottom side in 3. Going to stay down low on the exit of turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Derek Fetkenhoover, your winner here in the Dirt Demons Racing fight to the finish. We'll take a look at your JR Productions and Media finishing results. They come up on the screen right now. The 86, Derek Fetkenhoover with the win. Jamie Massey 2nd. 3rd goes to Braden Richards. Trace Williams 4th. Keith Moody a top 5. Stephen Moore, Josh Peacock, Trent Miller and Terry Joyner. Eddie Underwood and James Underwood, sorry. Not going to make the call, so they will get a DNS. We'll go and chat with our top 3 here in just a moment. Of course, we will start with our winner here tonight in the 86. No doubt he is a happy camper at the moment. As we go down trackside and chat with Derek Fedkenhuber. Derek, congratulations on the win. Well, you had a bit of luck in that one, and it's a bit of a luck change from what we had in your heat race.
Almost definitely. When they got together, there's no way I was going to get around them anyways. They're too fast. But when they got together, that was my opportunity.
Was going through your mind on those last sort of 5 laps. You had about 7-8 tenths of a second lead. What was the main focus into those final staging laps?
Just maintaining my lead. I was hoping they weren't going to run me down, and I'd have to fight for it.
Did you make of the track, and where were you set up? Were you set up to on the bottom, top, middle? I mean, where did you feel comfortable here tonight in this 55-lap journey?
Well, I had her set on the bottom, and I felt really comfortable on the bottom. Top wasn't really coming in the way I would like.
Do you think that if those two guys at the front didn't get stuck together in those sort of last 10 to 15 laps, that you might have been able to run them down on the bottom side?
I might have been able to squeak in there, but I think overall they would have had me.
All right, well, look, a win here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. You're going to be super pumped about that one. Sponsor shout-outs, who makes it happen for you?
Oh, I got to thank the old team over at H&L and you for putting this on, and Keith Moody for hosting the race in the league.
All right, there we go, Derek Fedkenhuber with the win. We'll go down to our second place driver here tonight, Jamie Massey. Jamie, congratulations on a second. Man, you had a good run here tonight, but unfortunately, things just didn't go your way towards the end of that race, but still a second place. Got to be happy about that.
Yeah, man, it's racing. We had a good car. My car was a little better early on. Started falling off there about 20 to go. I just holding on. I had 2 teammates behind me. I thought it was going to be 1, 2, 3 finish, and but we got together as part of it, man. Congrats to Derek. I'm glad he won. At least it wasn't an H&L car that won.
You spent the first sort of 20, 25 laps, trying to run down and get around more. Once you got to the lead, there was about 3, 4, even 5 cars there, so close together. I mean, on a track like this, it's wide, but at the same stage, it can be a little bit narrow going into the turns when you're trying to go 2 and 3 wide.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, and that burn it'll kill you. You know what I mean? If you don't hit the corner right, anything can happen. Just like I know Josh wouldn't run over me for nothing in the world. You know what I mean? So, like I said, he missed his corner marker a little bit, and we got together, and it's part of it. You know what I mean? We all came here to win, so it is what it is, man. I'm just happy that Derek won, and H&L cars in victory lane. That's all that matters to me at the end of the day.
All right, second place here tonight. Sponsor shout-outs. Anyone you want to give a thank you to?
Oh, man, mainly just my team H&L. Josh sets these things up, and we work a lot together on setups. My car was perfect. I mean, early in the race, I had the car to beat all night long, I believe. I didn't qualify that. I did decent. Like I said, I had the fastest car in the heat race, no doubt. But my car was just early, and I think I missed the gear a little bit. But like I said, if it wasn't for Josh helping me with these things on setup wise, I wouldn't be near as fast as I am. So I can't take credit without giving Josh credit. I appreciate everything he does for me, and all my H&L drivers that come out support us. Congrats again to Derek. That's the main thing.
All right, Jamie Massey, they're home in second. We'll go down and chat with Braden Richards, who comes home in third. Braden, congratulations on a third-place run here tonight. A little bit of, I wouldn't say controversy, but a little bit of contact between you and Moore. Unfortunately, you fell back to about 4th or 5th there, but third place, still nothing to hang your head about.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty fun race. I mean, that same lap, Josh hung up on the berm. I hung up on the berm. I think if I didn't hit it, I might have been up there battling for second, maybe.
You had a good battle there with Steve Moore, the 73 car, pretty much the entirety of that feature race. I mean, It must be a good feeling knowing that you guys are able to run 2 wide, on such a wide racetrack and do it cleanly as well.
Yeah, we tried to do it pretty clean. I mean, we got into it a little bit, but that's just racing.
Right, did you have your car set up for the bottom or the top in that one, or were you good all over the place?
We usually try and run the bottom. That's where I usually run at, but it wasn't too bad on the top. I thought it was pretty fun. Good.
All right, well, before we let you get out of here, our sponsor shout-outs, floor is yours. Who do you need to thank?
Just my teammates and this league is real fun.
All right, Braden Richards there home in 3rd place tonight. Of course, Derek Fedkenhover, Jamie Massey, and Braden Richards, your top 3. Trace Williams, Keith Moody, Stephen Moore, Josh Peacock, Trent Miller, and Terry Joyner, your 9 cars in this one. Of course, a big thanks to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV, Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, BK Designs, World of Thunder, iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, Turbo Tees Apparel, JR Productions, and Media and Black Diamond Motorsports. Make sure you head over to their social media page, head over to their website, give them a like, give them a follow. Of course, you can check out Wicked Cushion on the web at wicked-cushion.com. Or you can go to turboteesapparel.com as well for all your t-shirt needs. And feel free to buy something from there and just support the people that support us here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, if you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to hit that follow button. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up on the video. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure the bell on the Get Notifications tab is on. If you're watching on Facebook, hit the like and follow button if you haven't done so already. And that will conclude the racing here from the Knoxville Raceway. The Dirt Demons Racing fight to the finish. Champion is Derek Fedkenhover. He gets the win after 55 laps. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, it's Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you next time.